A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I want A+. English, that's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hi everyone and welcome back to A+ English. I'm Pat.
And I'm Elsie.
And we're with day 2 of our Discovering Taiwan article.
This time, Aaron and Monica are in北投.
They start out at Shinbeitou Station as this is close to all the nice spots.
First, they pass by the library, a beautiful wooden building.
Aaron says he'd like to study there. There is a lot of light and it would be peaceful.
Then they carry on to the hot springs.
Aaron asks if they'll get a private hot spring room, but Monica says these are too popular.
Because of this, you need to book very early to get a room.
Aaron isn't worried as he thinks the public hot springs will be just right for them.
They arrive at the hot springs and get ready to change into the clothes they'll wear in the hot springs.
Let's find out what else Aaron and Monica do in Beitou by reading through part 2 of the article.
Discover Taiwan.
Aaron and Monica discover beautiful Beitou.
Aaron and Monica are sitting outside the public hot springs.
That was so relaxing.
It's the best activity for a cold day.
It feels like we're in the mountains, even though we're still in Taipei. Are you ready to move on?
Yep, let's wander around the Beitou Hot Spring Museum.
Later, Aaron and Monica are at the Thermal Valley.
It was interesting to learn about Beitou's history. Is this lake always so foggy?
Yes, the water is really hot, so the steam always rises from it.
Hey, where are you going?
To get some hot spring eggs, come on.
Just eggs? I'm hungry.
We can get some ramen too, don't worry.
They head off to eat.
It's the best activity for a cold day. It's a great thing to do in winter. It's fun to do in cold weather.
It feels like we're in the mountains, even though we're still in Taipei. We're still in Taipei, yet it feels like we're in the mountains. We're still in Taipei, but it feels like we're in the mountains.
Word power!
Mountain. Mountain. Barry likes to go skiing in the mountains. Barry likes to go skiing in the mountains. Foggy. Foggy. It's not safe to drive in foggy weather. It's not safe to drive in foggy weather. Rise. Rise. Rise, rose, risen. The sun always rises in the east. The sun always rises in the east. Hungry. Hungry. Is it time for lunch yet? I'm hungry. Is it time for lunch yet? I'm hungry.
认识字汇
Relaxing. wonder, ramen.
So the article begins by showing us that Aaron and Monica are sitting outside the public hot springs.
这边呢，我们说到啊 ，Aaron 跟 Monica 他们在室外的温泉池里面。
Aaron says, "That was so relaxing."
Wow.
If something is relaxing, it makes you feel just kind of like Elsie did there. You are comfortable. Being relaxing, if something is relaxing, it takes away your stress and troubles and makes your body and your mind feel easy. Now remember, we describe something else as relaxing, but you would describe yourself as relaxed with the ed ending.
Relaxing 这个形容词呢，指的是令人感到放松的哦。那如果你要说你自己感到放松的话，你要用 ed 结尾的是 relaxed。For example, I'm relaxed, right? 那 relax 这个动词呢，就是放松的意思了。So you can relax in a hot spring after a long work day. It's very relaxing. 那 Aaron 就说，这好令人放松啊。
And Monica agrees with Aaron and says, "It's the best activity for a cold day."
这是冷天里面最棒的活动了。
And Aaron then says, "It feels like we're in the mountains even though we're still in Taipei." Let's take a look at the word mountain, M-O-U-N-T-A-I-N, mountain. It's a noun and it is the first of today's word power words. Let's check it out. A mountain is a very big rock that rises out of the ground and goes very high into the air. Mountains are often found in groups, which is why we say the mountains. That means an area with lots of mountains. Taiwan has many high mountains, such as Jade Mountain, Seven Star Mountain, and so on. Some mountains are so high that there is snow on the top of them all year round. Here's an example of how we can use the word and what you can do in the mountains. Barry likes to go skiing in the mountains. Barry likes to go skiing in the mountains.
Mountain 指的就是山啦。那例句说啊 ，Barry 他喜欢去山上滑雪。那回到对话里面 ，Aaron 这边说，感觉好像我们在山里面 ，even though we're still in Taipei.
Now that's right. We use the phrase even though there. And even though shows a contrast. It shows that two opposite things are being said, but kind of are still true. They're not in the mountains, they're in the city. But it feels like they're in the mountains. Here's another example. Even though Carol studied hard, she didn't do well on the test.
Poor Carol， 虽然她很用功读书，但是她还是考不好。Even though 这个片语呢，代表虽然。那另一个跟它很像的，则是 even if。那这边呢，我们先进 Magic Box， 请讲师我们讲解一下吧。
Magic Box 找亮点。
Hello， 大家好，我是活泼、美丽、可爱、乐观又大方的安藏。安藏，怎样？我不能给自己一个超完美的封号吗？好啦，想到我亲爱的汉斯，我就真的是好开心，是这样子的啦。为了更加了解我们城里的人们啊，我上山下海到偏乡去关心我们所有的人民，因此啊，离开他好几天，离他好远好远，但是。你们知道吗？虽然我距离他大概有500公里远吧，他竟然还是愿意千里迢迢的跑来找我耶。Even though I'm 500 kilometers away from Hans, he's still coming to visit me. 你说，是不是太感人了？哎，句子中啊 ，even though 代表虽然怎么样怎么样。可是怎么样的意思，像我刚刚所说的 ，Even though I'm 500 kilometers away from him, he's still coming to visit me。除了放句首之外啊，你呢也可以放在句中哦，稍微移动一下位置就可以啦。Hans is still coming to visit me, even though I'm 500 kilometers away from him。不过呢，要特别注意啊，虽然中我们会说虽然怎么样，可是怎么样，就是跟 though 一样，绝对不可以跟 but 并用，这个部分要特别的小心哦。I love Hans, even though sometimes he's quite annoying。虽然啊，汉斯有时候真的是蛮烦的啦，可是你知道我还是非常的爱他。爱情不过就是如此吗？可是另外啊，还有一个其实跟 even though 长得很像的，叫做 even if。不过呢，它们的意思就不太一样喽。Even if 主要呢是用来引导虚拟的语气、假定的句子，或者是呢不见得是真实的情况，表示就算怎么样怎么样的感觉啦。I know Hans will still love me。Even if I'm not a princess， 我知道啊，即使呢我不是公主，汉斯还是一样会爱我的。当然，一样可以放在句首哦。Even if I'm not a princess, I know Hans will still love me。没有错，我相信 Hans 就是我这世生的真爱。My love, Hans。
So let's get back to the article. Aaron enjoyed the hot springs, but he wants to see more. He says, "Are you ready to move on?" So yesterday we saw the phrase get ready for something or to do something, and here we're using are you ready for or to do to ask a question about whether someone is prepared to do something or go somewhere or just for an event.
所以你准备好了吗？ What about here? We see the phrasal verb move on.
Okay, here move on means to stop doing one thing and start doing something else, or to leave a place and go to another place. So in a class, the teacher could move on to the next subject, or on a trip, you could go to one place in the morning and move on to another place in the afternoon.
所以这边呢，这个问句合在一起就变成 Are you ready to move on? 你准备好要继续前进到下一个景点了吗？ So should we move on to the next part of the article?
Okay. Monica says, yep, let's wander around the Beto Hot Spring Museum. To wander means to walk around an area, but not in any particular direction and not with any real purpose. You just move quite slowly, seeing what there is to see, changing direction whenever you feel like it.
Wander 这个字呢，它代表的是漫步或闲逛。注意哦，里面是 W-A-N-D-E-R。那 Monica 说，我们就到北投温泉博物馆那边逛逛吧。
Next, we see that later, Aaron and Monica are at the Thermal Valley.
Thermal Valley 就是地热谷，他们现在在这个地方。
So this looks to be after the museum. They've kind of done that bit, we didn't see it. Aaron does say something about the museum though. He says, it was interesting to learn about Beto's history.
能够知道一些关于北投的历史，挺有趣的。
He also asks, is this lake always so foggy? Foggy, F-O-G-G-Y, foggy is an adjective, and it's our next word power word. Let's find out what it means and how to use it. Foggy is a word we use to describe the weather. Fog is a thick cloud of water in the air that stays fairly close to the ground, and we can't see through fog easily, so it's dangerous to drive in. We describe the weather as foggy when there is a lot of fog around and we can't see far in any direction, usually less than 1 km. For example, we could say it's not safe to drive in foggy weather. It's not safe to drive in foggy weather.
Foggy 这个形容词呢，代表雾茫茫的。那前面你看到的 F-O-G fog， 它是个名词，代表雾。那例句说呢，在雾茫茫的天气当中开车很不安全。回到对话里面 ，Aaron 这边就问：这座湖总是那么雾茫茫的吗？ Is it always foggy like this?
Monica answers Aaron's question by saying yes. The water is really hot, so the steam always rises from it. We can use the connecting word so to show the results of something. So in this case, the water is hot, so steam rises.
We should explain the word rise as well, right?
That's right. So rise, R-I-S-E, rise is a verb. The form for these verbs, because they're irregular, are rise, rose, risen. Rose, R-O-S-E, risen, R-I-S-E-N. Rise, rose, risen. Let's find out what this verb means. To rise means to move from a low place to a high place. So we could rise from our seat, which means to stand up. Steam rises from hot water. So if you boil it, the steam will go up into the air. Here's another good example. The sun always rises in the east. The sun always rises in the east.
Rise 这个动词呢，代表上升、升起。那例句说呢，太阳总是从东边升起。昨天呢，我们有学到用 because 这个子句带出原因。那今天看到用 so 带出结果。我们的文章说到，因为水很热，所以总是会有蒸汽从湖水中升起。那注意哦，如果你用了 because， 那你就不能用 so， 它们两者是不能同时出现的。
So they must be looking at this lake, and so the steam's coming off it. It's quite an interesting place. It does smell a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, well, quite a lot. That we call it sulfur. It smells kind of like eggs.
硫磺味。
Right, and then Aaron says, "Hey, where are you going?" So Monica must be going somewhere.
你要去哪里呀？这个是 Aaron 问 Monica 的。So what does she want to do?
Monica says to get some hot spring eggs. Come on! So I guess these are eggs cooked in the hot spring water. Interesting. So we also see that Monica used the phrase come on. Now this phrase means let's go or follow me.
Come on, 快一点过来。Monica 要去买温泉蛋。Have you tried those eggs before?
I probably have, yes. I can't remember.
I think I have too.
It's been a while since I've been up there. So Aaron is interested in getting an egg, but he wants more. He says, just eggs? I'm hungry. So the word hungry, H-U-N-G-R-Y, hungry, is an adjective, and it is the last of today's word power words. Let's check it out. So, if you are hungry, you want to eat something. I think we all know how this feels. Your stomach is kind of empty and it's making that kind of noise because you want to put some food in it, so you are hungry. Here's an example sentence. Is it time for lunch yet? I'm hungry. Is it time for lunch yet? I'm hungry.
Hungry 这个形容词呢是饥饿的。那例句说，午餐时间到了没？我好饿啊。那像刚 Pet 那样子，好像快要生气了。Hungry plus angry.
Hangry.
He's a little bit hangry now.
Actually, I don't usually get... Do you get hangry?
I do a lot.
Okay, that means when you're hungry, you get a bit angry at people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, can Aaron get any other food?
Well, Monica says we can get some ramen too. So ramen are a kind of Japanese noodles served in soup with meat and some other ingredients.
Ramen 就是拉面，所以呢，他们也可以去吃些拉面。Are they going to?
And Monica also says, "Don't worry." So I guess she's saying, yes, they have ramen, they have this stuff. So don't worry, you'll get more than a few hot spring eggs.
所以 Monica 跟 Aaron 说不要担心啊，我们等下就去吃拉面了。
The article ends by saying they head off to eat. If you head off somewhere, you go in a particular direction or go to do a particular thing. So they're heading off to eat, which means they're going to eat.
Head off to do something 代表离开原来的地方去做某件事情，所以现在他们要离开了，那去干嘛呢？去吃拉面。
And that is the end of the article, so let's go to today's review time activity.
Wait for it. It's It's review time. 复习时间到喽。
So, to review what we've learned today, we have some questions about what has happened. And we've put some of our word power words in there as well. So, I'll start with the question, see if you can remember.
Okay.
How close are Beto's attractions to Shinbeito Station?
北投的那些景点跟新北投 MRT Station 到底隔多久的时间呢？ I think it's by walking. You need to walk for 15 minutes.
That is correct.
15分钟。
Okay, you want to hit me with a question?
Okay. What is 北投 Library made of?
Okay, they called it a wooden building.
Yes.
So it's made of wood.
Smart.
Okay, now, what should you do if you want a private, not public, a private hot spring room?
要私人汤屋怎么办呢？ I have to book the room very early because it's very popular.
Exactly. Okay, your turn.
Where does Aaron feel like they are?
Right, they were sitting in those hot springs and he said, I feel like we are in a fire. No.
In the fire?
It's a hot spring. No, he didn't say that. He said it feels like we're in the mountains.
感觉像是在山里面 but actually they're in Taipei.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or is it New Taipei City? What does Beito count as? Is it
not
Shinbei
sure.
or Taipei?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Okay, so why is the Thermal Valley Lake foggy?
为什么地热谷那么样雾茫茫的？因为 the water is hot and steam always rises of it.
That is right. So what does Monica want to eat?
A hot spring egg?
All right, your question.
But Aaron is very hungry, so
Yes.
what more can he have to eat?
He could have ramen, ramien.
拉面, Japanese food.
Very tasty stuff. Okay, that is all the questions we have, and that is the end of our article. Thanks for watching, everyone. For A+ English, I'm Pat.
I'm Elsie.
Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Discover Taiwan.
Aaron and Monica discover beautiful Beito.
Aaron and Monica are sitting outside the public hot springs.
That was so relaxing.
It's the best activity for a cold day.
It feels like we're in the mountains, even though we're still in Taipei. Are you ready to move on?
Yep, let's wander around the Beito Hot Spring Museum.
Later, Aaron and Monica are at the Thermal Valley.
It was interesting to learn about Beito's history. Is this lake always so foggy?
Yes, the water is really hot, so the steam always rises from it.
Hey, where are you going?
To get some hot spring eggs. Come on.
Just eggs? I'm hungry.
We can get some ramen too, don't worry.
They head off to eat.
It's the best activity for a cold day. It's a great thing to do in winter. It's fun to do in cold weather.
It feels like we're in the mountains, even though we're still in Taipei. We're still in Taipei, yet it feels like we're in the mountains. We're still in Taipei, but it feels like we're in the mountains.
Word power!
Mountain. Mountain. Barry likes to go skiing in the mountains. Barry likes to go skiing in the mountains. Foggy. Foggy. It's not safe to drive in foggy weather. It's not safe to drive in foggy weather. rise, 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 rose, risen. The sun always rises in the east. The sun always rises in the east. Hungry, hungry. Is it time for lunch yet? I'm hungry. Is it time for lunch yet? I'm hungry.
认识字汇
relaxing, wonder, ramen,